Hey, so I'm just doing a 500 kilometer review on the SSHD 1000 watt. Um, I put this motor on about 4 months ago, and I've probably done about 500 kilometers on it so far. I've been riding it a fair bit recently, and I've just got the whole thing. So yeah, I've done 512 kilometers on it. Top speed of 60 kilometers an hour. Average speed of 16 k's, and the range when it's fully charged, this is just fully charged now, is 57 kilometers. It's been really, really good. There's been a couple of issues. One thing I have to do is put this bracket on here, which is pipe clamped on, as you can see there. That's just pipe clamped onto here, and what was happening was this motor was actually rotating in this direction. So you can buy these from Lunamate, and then you sort of just take off this bolt, take the crank off, and then you can sort of replace that, and then that gets pipe clamped in, and then that actually supports the motor from these points onto here, so it restricts it from rotating forward, which is a pretty common problem from these because there is so much torque within them. Other than that, I've just got new tires on it. I had off-road tires, and I've gone for a bit more of a gravel sort of tire, which is way better. There's just way less drag, so which is really good for riding around the roads, because I'm sort of in the city at the moment. So it's been amazing. So it's really good. You can sort of just take it on the train, and yeah, been able to get everywhere I need to go. Also, one other thing, when I was riding a lot off road, the chain was popping off a lot, so I got myself a chain guide there, which sort of just slips straight over, and that has absolutely prevented any other chain jumping off. One thing I really recommend getting for these is a gear sensor, which just goes into your derailleur gear sort of cable. So it just bypasses there, and then that cable comes off through into these sort of the bundle of cables that comes out of the bottom of the motor here. And what that actually does is, if there's a movement in the derailleur cable, so if you changing gears, what it actually does is it actually cuts out the motor for a brief second, and while the gears actually change. And that actually really sort of saves your drivetrain. There's no sort of crunches or anything like that. I did go with the throttle on here. And the brake sensors don't really work too well, so I sort of have them on there, but you don't really need them. I mean, my only the problem with it is there is, when you're going through the pedal assists, there is a little bit of lag from you pedaling to the motor engaging. The throttle does kick in almost instantly, like here, but when you do pedal, it's almost like a pedal, maybe one whole pedal, and then the motor will kick in. So that's probably my only sort of downfall with the whole thing. Other than that, it's been absolutely superb. Top speeds of up to, it cruises at like 40 k's an hour, like quite nicely in top gear. And if you're pedaling as well, you can get it up to about 60 kilometers an hour, like it had on the thing. I opted with putting in some fresh pads in there, because you do want some really good brakes just for safety reasons. But that's my Trek remedy with the Bafang SSHD with the 52 volt battery, and yeah, that's the 500k review. Thanks.